All right. Okay, so this is the 28th. We're going to write our homework down in our planner. I'm going to go over the warm up. You need your calculator for today. Okay, you need your calculator for today. I am going, yes, baby. It's up there on the wall. We're going to continue graphing systems. I'm going to go over the UFO sheet from yesterday to make sure that we have completed that correctly. And then you're going to submit that for a grade. Then we're going to work on word problems. And you're going to work in your group on word problems. Okay. I'm going to pause for the calls for you to take out your planner so we can write our homework in our planner. All right, we should have our planner. Let's write our homework in our planner. Check off yesterday your Math 8. If you watched the video yesterday, check it off. You completed the homework, check it off. If you're done with iReady, you don't need to keep writing iReady. It's due Friday, so you don't have to keep writing it unless you haven't completed it already. Remember, the iReady project is due Friday. The homework for tonight, please make sure you watch the homework help video. I'm going to probably post it at 3. And make sure that you complete the homework. Make sure that you complete your iReady project by Friday. Questions? I'm going to pause for the calls to give us a chance to write our homework down in our planner. All right. Let's look at the warm-up. We've already done, thank you. We've already done the warm-up, Monday's warm-up. And I wrote on our sheet earlier, so sorry, I don't. The warm-up from yesterday, we labeled our M. We said it was negative 0.5. We labeled our B, which is the starting water level was 34 feet. And then our equation was written in slope intercept form, y equals mx plus b, which makes it y is equal to a negative 0.5 x plus b. They really wanted us to change. They wanted the days to be represented by D. So they really wanted us to change X to D, okay? And they wanted to change the total water level, the letter, to L, okay? And I forgot, I put plus B, but it's 34. Lord help me. All right, so make that adjustment, please, because those are the letters that they wanted us to use. Okay, so now let's look at the second problem. It says Seth is thinking of buying his son a 6-month movie pass for $40. So automatically, we're going to write Seth's father. And then Seth's father automatically pays $40. So the starting amount is 40. This is the y-intercept, or what you call a starting amount. Automatically has to pay that $40. Then he pays $1 for a matinee cost. So now he only has to pay $1 because he paid the $40. So your slope here is $1 for matinees. Matinees are movies that are played during the day. Okay, they make those movies a lot cheaper because most people like to go to the movies at night, but they still need business. So if they make it cheaper, then maybe that can encourage people to come during the daytime. Okay, so matinees are just movies that they play in the daytime. All right, that's what a matinee is. All right, if the matinees are normally $3.50, so this is another scenario. So this time you're going to pay $3.50 for every single time you go, and there's no starting amount. So the equation for this scenario is going to be 1x plus 40. And the equation for the second scenario is just going to be 350 every time you go. So that's 350x. Okay, I'm going to pause for the calls. We're going to answer the rest of the question when we return from lunch. First section, please line up for lunch. Okay, good people, make sure that you have a working calculator. We're going to answer the last part of the question. We wrote the equations. This is why we're writing the equations. It says, how many times must Seth attend in order for him to benefit his father buying that pass? Okay, so what we're going to do is type both equations in the calculator, and we're going to make comparisons to see how many movies he have to go to in order for his father's purchase to be beneficial. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's cut our calculator on. Second plus 712. Clear it. Second plus 712. I'm going to pause, hold it up so I can see that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to y equals. And we're going to type both equations in the calculator. So the first equation is y is equal. It's already there. 1x, or you can just put x. Okay, the x is right here. Then plus 40. The first equation is the father purchasing the discount, okay? Or the special. Press the down arrow, and we're going to press what the amount really is. The total is going to be $350 per ticket, 350x. So now we have two equations in there. Hold it up so I can make sure that you have typed in both equations. Good job. Come on. Y equals. Come on, babe. Come on, Evan. Type both equations in. Very good. Very good there. Very good. Very good. Very good. Can you help him, please? Can you help him type it in, please? Very good. Go to Y equals. Very good. Very good. All right. Do you have the equations typed in? You got them. Good job, babe. You don't have them both, Terrence. No, just one. You've only got one typed in, baby. And you just type in both. Look, let me show you. What? Where is it? You don't see that? Okay, leave them right here. Don't do anything. I just press okay? Shh, no, don't press anything because we're not going to grab. What are we doing? All right. Shh. Okay, good folks. Listen. Now we're going to compare. So in order to compare, we're going to look at the table for both of them. Table is in yellow right here. So in order to view table, you have to press the second button first and then press graph. That's going to give you a table. Okay. Hold it up so I can make sure. Yellow button, second graph. Press second graph. Very good. Very good. Second graph. Very good. Second graph. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Show him, please. Very good. Very good. Very good. Second graph. Come on. You just press graph. Press second graph. All right. Thinking you got it? Perfect. Okay. So now let's compare. In 0 tickets purchased, the father would have already paid $40. That's why you see 40 here. And if in the regular real world, if you don't go to the movie theater, you owe nothing. So here's 40 and here's 0. Go down to 1 ticket. He's already paid $41, 40 initial and the $1 for the matinee. At which point, how many times does he have to go to the movie theater in order for it to be cheaper, for the father's deal to be cheaper? So far, keep going down. It is still more expensive here than it is over here. Keep going down. 4 tickets, 5 tickets is still more expensive. 6, 7, 8. You keep going down until you figure out At what point, how many tickets does he have to, how many times he got to go to the movies in order for the deal that his father received to be cheaper? You keep going down to see how many tickets that is. I'll pause for the calls to give you a chance to investigate. All right, look. At 8 tickets, he would have paid, the father's deal would be $48, but he would have really, if he wouldn't have got the deal, he would have only had to pay 28. So go down another one. 9, it's still cheaper to do this deal. 10, it's still cheaper to do this deal. 11, still cheaper over here. 12, still cheaper here. Very good. 13 tickets, still cheaper here. 14 times going to the theater is still cheaper here. 15 is still cheaper. $52 is still cheaper than 55. And in here, this is when it's breaking even. This is when it's the same. So it doesn't matter which plan you use. But at 17, the father's deal becomes cheaper. So you have to go to the movie theater at least 17 times for the father's deal to be the cheapest. And so that's what we write. Okay. Say he must go to the movies
17 times.
At least 17 times. At least 7. So it can be more than 17, but at least 17 times for the father's deal to be cheaper. This is what you should have as your answer. I'm going to pause for the calls. Make sure that you take out the UFO sheet from yesterday, please, so we can check our responses and answers. All right, make sure we have put this back in your folder. Oh, before I forget, with the homework, before I forget, this one's an easy homework. If you're labeling the scatter plots, if it has a positive relationship, that means most of the points are going up. Most points going up. If it's a negative relationship of for the scatter plot, most of the points are going down. Most points going down. And if it's a no correlation, that means the points are everywhere. You can't tell if it's going up or down. Okay, so let's label the first 3. What would you label number 1 as? Would you label number 1 as positive, negative, or no correlation?
No correlation.
No correlation.
I hate that because like the other one negative.
Shh, calm down. You're right. The second one, it would be, for the most part, the points are going down. So this is a negative correlation.
And the third one is positive.
And the third one would be positive. Okay?
Also positive.
I'm just doing the first 3, baby. All right. Let's look at the last question. And the last question, what I'm asking you to do here is to graph. And then once you graph the points, label the points as either a positive correlation, negative correlation, or no correlation based on the description that we just wrote. So I'm going to graph the first ordered pair. The hours slept is the X. That's along the bottom. And the test scores along the side is going to be your Y. This is X and this is Y. The first ordered pair is 8, 83. So you're going to find 8 along the x-axis. 8 along the x-axis is here. And you're going to go up to 83. This is 80, 85, 83 is somewhere in the middle. The second ordered pair is 7, 86. You're going to go over to 7 on the X. That's your X value. And you're going to go up to 86. This is 80, 85, 86 is right above it. So you're estimating. And you're going to graph the ordered pairs. After you graph the ordered pairs, you're going to write, is it a positive correlation, negative correlation, or no correlation based on the description that we wrote up here. Any questions about the homework? All right, good deal. Now you can put this in your folder, okay? So I don't have to make a homework help video. That is the homework help. All right. Now let's take out this sheet. I'm going to make sure that we have these equations correct. And then you're going to make sure that these are correct and submit this for a grade. Okay? So I'm going to do these. Some of you have already done them. So please make sure that you check them. Make sure it's right. And then make sure that you go back and fix or correct these if any are wrong. So let's do the first one. I am going to graph both equations. This is my M. My M here is 1. So I write 1 over 1. This is my rise. This is my run. Any questions about how I identify what the slope is? My B is a positive 6. That's the number that has no variable attached to it. Any questions about how I did that? Please write that in. If you don't have it written in, please write it in so you can get credit, okay?
I did it.
Good. So now we want to graph. We're going to find 6 on the y-axis. Positive 6 on the y-axis is here. And we're going to count rise over run. That's up 1 and to the right 1. Up 1, right 1. So look, go up 1 and to the right 1. Put your point here.
So y'all go down.
That's right. We don't have enough space, so we got to do this backwards.
We got to go down 1 and left 1.
Down 1, left 1. Down 1 to the left 1. Down 1, 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 left 1. This is my line.
You did it. I did it.
Okay.
I did it.
Good. Got it? Now, let's graph the other equation. M for the second equation is negative 1 over 1. Rise over run. B, I don't know. B is a negative 4. You okay? So now we're going to find negative 4 on the y-axis. And then we're going to go down 1 to the right 1. So let's find negative 4 on the y-axis. Okay. Negative 4 on the y-axis is here. My slope is negative 1. So go from here, go down 1 and to the right 1. Down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1. Okay, we ran out of space this way, so go backwards. Instead of going down, go up and to the right 1. Left 1. Up, left 1. Up, left 1. Up, left 1. Up, left 1. Up to the left 1. This is where it crosses right here. This is the UFO. Up, left 1. Up, left 1. So the UFO for this first one right here is going to be the 6th one. And the ordered pair is, let me label. This is my x-axis. This is my y. Okay, so on the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 5, and up 1. Negative 5, positive 1. Negative 5, positive 1. So the first one is UFO 6. Sit up, please. Raise your hand if you got that one right on your own. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to do number 2. My M for number 2, this is -1. This is rise. This is run. My B is 5. Okay? Paige, let's write this down, baby. You gonna be okay? You're smiling, so that's a good sign. All right. So now we're gonna find B on the y-axis. So let's find +5 on the y-axis. It's right here. Good job, baby. And now we're gonna go down 1, use the slope, down 1 to the right 1. So let's start here. Down 1, right 1. 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 Okay. Opposite direction. Up 1, left 1. Okay, so up 1, left 1. Up 1, left 1. So let's connect those points. It's going through 2 UFOs, right? Okay. So now let's do the second equation. The slope here is -2 over 1, and the y-intercept is a +4. So now we're going to find 4 and go down 2 and to the right 1. 4 is right here. Down 1, 2, right 1. 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 1, 2, right 1. Opposite direction, up 1, 2 to the right 1. This is where they cross. This is UFO 2. And the ordered pair for UFO 2 is going over to the left 1 time and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So -1 and +6. Okay. UFO 2 is the answer for the second one. Raise your hand if you need me to do another one, or are you okay to do the rest on your own? If you need help with another one, please raise your hand and I'll do it. If not, you need another one? Okay, I'll do another one. If you know what you're doing, go on and finish the rest of the sheet. Okay, and we're going to submit this for grade. I'm going to do the third one. You ready, babe? Anybody else besides Anthony? Okay, all right, I'm going to keep going. You ready, baby? Okay. So we're going to label M and B. Riley, we're labeling M and B, babe. Your M is the number attached to the X. That's -1 over 5. Does that make sense? This is rise. This is run. Anthony, you okay with that? Your B is -5. Are you okay with that? So now we're going to find -5 on the y-axis. Riley, we're going to find -5 on the y-axis. So that's going to be, this is the y-axis. -5 is right here. Are you okay? So now we're going to use the slope. That's down 1 and to the right 5. Are you good with that? So from here, go down 1 and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make this dark. Okay? Opposite direction because we don't have no more space. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're out of space. Does that make sense? Do you see the line? Okay. We're going to do the second equation. M here, the number attached to the x, is 2 over 5. This is rise, this is run. The b here is negative 2. Riley, are you good with it? Okay. So now we're going to find negative 2 on the y-axis. You okay? So find a negative 2 on the y-axis. This is the y-axis. Negative 2 is right here. You okay? So from here, I'm going to go up 2 and to the right 5. Got it? So from here, I go up 1, 2, and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make this a big point so I can see it, okay? Got it so far? Okay. I need to go in the opposite direction, so go down 1, 2, and to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down 1, 2, and to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is right here. Where they cross is at UFO 7. UFO 7 is at negative 5 and what? Negative 5 and what? Go down. How far did I go down? I went over to the left, 5. And how far do I go down? Negative 4. Do you see, baby? Okay. Are you ready for the next one? I'm going to just do one step at a time, but I want you to perform the step. You got it? So now I want you to label your M and B first. Label your M and B for the first equation, okay? Once you have it, tell me what you think it is. 1 for the M. So you're going to write 1 over 1. Does that make sense? And what's your B? Negative 1. You got it? So now we're going to graph negative 1 on the y-axis. So let's go to the y-axis and let's put negative 1. Do you have it yet? Okay. Negative 1 on the y-axis is right here. Is that what you have? So now you're going to use the slope. Am I going to go up or down? Up 1 and where? Go up 1 and then where? Over 1 to the right or to the left? To the right. Up 1 to the right 1. Up 1, 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 right 1. Opposite direction, I'm going to go back here, and that would be down 1, left 1. Does that make sense, baby? All right. Connect your line. That's this. You see it? Anthony, you okay with it?
Yeah.
Good job. You ready for the second one?
Yeah.
So what's your M and your B for the second equation? Let me know when you have it.
M equals negative 1 over 1.
Mm-hmm.
And D equals 5.
Very good. So now you need to graph. Find 5 on which axis? Very good. Let me know when you found it. Okay. So 5 on the y-axis is right here. I'll make this big, big. So now, where are we going to go from here? We're going to go where, baby? Yes, down one. Negative, negative. It's negative, positive. It's to the right one. Down one, 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 right one. So this is the line right here. Okay. So where does it cross? Which UFO do both of those lines cross? They cross at 4. 4 is the UFO. That's going to be 4 is 3 and 2. 3, comma 2. And I want you to try the rest on your own, okay? All right. Riley, are you okay? Please raise your hand if you need me to come by and help you. So x is equal to 6. You find 6 on the x-axis. This is where you find 6. And you draw a line through 6 on the x-axis. This is the equation for x is equal to 6. Okay? All right, here we go, y'all. Let's check these, make sure it's right. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. This one I should have did for you. I'm so sorry. We add x on both sides. This gives you y is equal to x minus 1. So the slope here is 1 over 1. Your y-intercept is negative 1. We'll pause to give you a chance to write that down. All right, so now when we graph this equation, we find negative 1 on the y-axis. Negative 1 on the y-axis is right here. Then we're going to go up 1 over 1. So it's this line right here. These two lines cross at 10. So the UFO for this one is UFO 10. The ordered pair for UFO 10 is 6 and 5. It's this line right here. The UFO that it crosses is 6 and 5. This is the ordered pair for this UFO. 6, 5. Okay, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to check it with my calc. Let's practice. Second plus 7, 1, 2. I'm going to go to y equals, and I'm going to type in both equations. That's 3x for the first equation. That is negative x plus 4 for the second equation. Please type those in so you can have them. What are you doing? Why you got copies over here? All right, here we go. Got it? Type them in, type them in. Where's your calc? Type them in. Y equals, type them in. Y equals, type them in. Y equals, type it in. Y equals, type this in.
No, es que uno me quedó mal, entonces no me quedó mal. Entonces yo vuelvo a hacer.
All right, so now let's graph it. Go to graph. We want to find the point in which it crosses. So we go to second, trace. Which one of these options did we choose? 5, intersect. And how many times did we press enter? 1, 2, 3. And so what's the point that it crosses? 1, 3. 1, comma 3. So 1 and then up 1, 2, 3 is UFO what? 1.
28.
No, wait, they know 20. What? Lord, please help me, Jesus. So this one should be 1, comma 3. Let's do the next one. Go back to y equals and clear out the equations. Let's do this equation. 1/2. The fraction 1/2, parentheses, 1 divided by 2, close parentheses is how you type in the fraction. X, and then we have plus 4. Press the down arrow, and now we're going to type in the equation negative 2x minus 1. Negative 2x minus the 1. Got it? So now we're going to press graph. The UFO should be right here. Okay? What UFO do you think this is going to be? Probably 5. So let's do it. We press stat. I'm sorry. Second, trace. And how many times do you? It's 5. And how many times you press enter? 1, 2, 3. And what's the ordered pair? Negative 2 and 3. And what UFO is that? That is UFO 5. Okay? So this one's not written in slope-intercept form, so let me write it. Y minus x equals negative 7. Move the x over here by adding x to both sides. So now the equation is y is equal to positive x minus 7. So this is the equation we're going to type in. Okay? And pause to give you a chance to write. And then we're going to type the equation in. All right, so let's type the equation in. Go back to y equals. Clear it. And let's type the equations in. Okay, I want you to finish the others on your own. When you're finished with this, raise this up in the air so that I can collect this 4th grade. We're going to finish this part up tomorrow, but I'm going to do the first one. Okay. Actually, we already did 1 and 2. So now I'm going to do number 3. Okay. I'm going to read it. I'm not going to tell you how to do it because I want you to come up with it from your group. It says, for babysitting, Nicole charges a flat fee of $3 plus $5 per hour. You're going to write an equation from that. Write an equation, okay, for the cost C after H hours. What do you think the slope and the y-intercept represents in this problem? And how much is she going to make after 5 hours? See if you can do number 3 on your own before we leave, and then put your calculator up. We will finish this up tomorrow.